Chosen one, stop. Something is happening to you right now, and you can feel it. This isn't a random video, a lucky swipe, or some passing moment on your screen. This is a message from God, arriving at the exact second your spirit was ready to receive it. December 1 has opened a spiritual doorway around you, and something hidden in your destiny is pushing to the surface with force. That pressure you feel in your chest, that trembling in your intuition, that sudden clarity awakening inside you, it's not in your mind. It's the beginning of a shift that will change everything about your life from this moment forward. You didn't choose this message chose you. It broke through the noise, pierced through every distraction, and found you because your divine calling can no longer wait in the background. December 1 is not just a date, it is a spiritual checkpoint, a moment heaven marked long before you got here. What was buried is rising, what was delayed is accelerating, what was hidden is being revealed. And if your heartbeat just shifted, if your spirit feels the pull of something you can't explain, comment 777, because heaven is confirming you're ready. For months, maybe even years, you have been sensing that something greater was calling your name. You felt the tension, the heaviness, the strange pressure that did not match your circumstances. You wondered if you were imagining it. You questioned whether you were overthinking, overfeeling, or reading too deeply into synchronicities and signs. But now you are beginning to see the truth with clarity. You were not imagining anything. You were being awakened, trained, stretched, and spiritually tuned for this exact moment. The shift you feel is real. The pull you feel is real. The spiritual activity in your atmosphere is real. The chosen one never goes through a season of isolation, confusion, or spiritual pressure without purpose. Every quiet night, every unanswered question, every sudden separation, every emotional tremor, all of it was the preparation for this divine alignment. Chosen one, I want you to hear this with the authority of someone who has walked through the fire and understands what you're carrying. You were called, you were marked, you were set apart long before you understood why you never fit in with the world around you. Your sensitivity, your intuition, your compassion, your strength, your resilience, none of it was random. These were signs of a soul built for spiritual warfare and divine responsibility. And now, as December 1 arrives, the veil over your destiny is lifting. Hidden truth is becoming visible. The unseen is becoming undeniable. The war around you is real, but so is the power within you. Your light is necessary. Your calling is active. Your purpose is no longer waiting for you to grow into it. It is stepping forward to meet you. This message is not entertainment. This is awakening. This is confirmation. This is prophecy in motion. From the moment you began listening, your spirit recognized the frequency because it came from the same place your soul was born, directly from God. You didn't stumble here. You were guided, summoned, pulled by a force higher than logic and louder than doubt. So let this truth settle into you. This is a message from God, speaking directly into the depths of your being. You are the chosen one in your bloodline. You are the interruption to generational cycles. You are the one heaven is positioning for impact. And if this touched your soul, comment #11. Because you know it, you were called. 1. The energy shift of December. Chosen one, as you move into December 1, you are stepping into one of the most spiritually charged thresholds of your recent life. There is a reason the air has felt different, the nights have felt heavier, and your intuition has been louder than usual. December 1 is not just a date, it is a vibrational gateway, a spiritual opening that only certain souls can feel, and you are one of them. The chosen one is always sensitive to spiritual timing, and this moment has been calling you for weeks, pulling at you like an invisible current. You may have felt a subtle anxiety, a deep anticipation, or an unexplained emotional weight. That pressure you feel has nothing to do with fear. It is the signal that something is unlocking, something ancient, something tied to your divine calling and your destiny. The energy around you is shifting because the realm around you is opening. December 1 marks a thinning of spiritual veils, a moment when heaven draws closer to the physical world, and messages, signs, and synchronicities increase. You may have found yourself waking up at unusual hours, dreaming with symbolic clarity, sensing spiritual movement around you, or feeling guided in ways that defy logic. These are not coincidences, they are confirmation. The chosen one always receives early signals when a destiny revelation is approaching. Your intuition sharpens because God is preparing your spirit for what He is about to reveal. Your thoughts become louder, clearer, and more aligned because you are stepping into a higher energetic frequency. And while others may walk through this season unaware, you feel it with intensity because you were chosen to perceive what others cannot. Behind the scenes, in the invisible realm, there has been rearranging, removing, shifting, and redirecting. The spiritual world has been working on your behalf in silence, because the chosen one's breakthroughs often begin long before they see any evidence in the physical world. December 1 is the moment when what has been hidden begins to manifest. God has been pushing a long-buried truth, a suppressed gift, a forgotten part of your soul to the surface. You may not fully understand why you've been feeling emotional, reflective, or spiritually awake these past days, but your spirit has known that this moment was coming. Something within you is being activated, something that has rested inside you since birth. This is the beginning of your destiny revelation. Every season of isolation you experienced was intentional. Every rejection humbled and strengthened you. Every setback purified your motives. Every sudden shift redirected your path. None of those experiences were punishments. They were preparation. God didn't isolate you to break you. He isolated you to reveal you. And now, as the new month opens, that revelation begins. You are not the same person you were a year ago or even a month ago. You have been spiritually recalibrated, stripped of illusions, strengthened through adversity, and shaped into someone who can handle divine responsibility. The chosen one cannot carry their calling with an unprepared spirit. And that is why your journey has been anything but ordinary. You may have wondered why you felt disconnected from people, even those you once trusted. You may have questioned why certain relationships dissolved abruptly, or why you felt spiritually drained in environments you used to tolerate. You may have felt the urge to withdraw, to detach, to rest, or to seek silence. All of this was divine preparation. God was clearing space around your soul so you could hear Him without interference. He was removing distractions so your discernment could sharpen. He was positioning you so that the destiny revelation coming on December 1 would not overwhelm you, but empower you. Chosen one, you are not imagining the heaviness, the pressure, or the sudden clarity. These are symptoms of a real-time spiritual awakening. When the hidden realm opens, the chosen one feels it first. Your dreams shift because your subconscious is receiving instruction. Your body feels different because your energy is adjusting to new frequencies. Your emotions fluctuate because your spirit is expanding. These sensations may feel strange, but they are proof that your soul is awakening at a deeper level. You are entering a phase where God will reveal what you could not see before, where hidden truths become visible, and where your destiny becomes undeniable. Understand this: God reveals only when it is time, and December 1 is that time for you. The timing is divine because your spirit has matured enough to handle what comes next. You are moving from confusion to clarity, from waiting to knowing, from surviving to stepping into purpose. You are being shown why you were chosen, why you were protected, why you were set apart, and why you could never blend into environments that lacked spiritual depth. The chosen one carries a different frequency, and on December 1, that frequency amplifies. Circle back to the beginning of this message and let the truth strike your spirit again. This is a message from God. You are not imagining what you feel. You were called. You are the chosen one for a reason, and the war around you is real, because your light is necessary. You are stepping into a moment that will shape the next season of your life. The opening of the hidden realm is not happening around you by coincidence. It is happening because you are meant to receive what is being revealed. Walk into this day with spiritual awareness, with courage, with readiness. Something divine is unfolding, and it has everything to do with the destiny you were born to carry. And if this touched your soul, comment 11, because you know it, you were called. 2. What has been hidden is now being revealed. Chosen one, as you step into the frequency of December 1, something sacred begins to move in your life with unmistakable clarity. This is the moment when what was once concealed behind spiritual walls begins to break open. This is not imagination, not a phase, not a coincidence. This is a message from God unfolding in real time, revealing layers of your destiny that were once hidden from your understanding. The energy you feel right now, the shift in your mind, the heightened awareness stirring in your spirit, this is the unveiling. A long-buried truth is rising to the surface, and heaven is making sure you cannot ignore it anymore. Within every chosen one's life, there are hidden truths connected to their divine path. These truths remain concealed until the spirit is mature enough to hold them. There are hidden gifts, abilities you carry that you may have underestimated or dismissed because they did not fit into your old environment. There are hidden opportunities, doors God has prepared that could only open after you shed old versions of yourself. There is hidden protection, battles you never saw, dangers you never felt, attacks that never reached you because heaven intercepted them before they touched your life. There are hidden enemies, people who smiled at you while silently opposing you, people whose intentions were masked until the right season exposed them. There is a hidden purpose, the deeper reason you have always felt different, set apart, misunderstood. And there is hidden strength, a kind of spiritual resilience that only emerges when life forces you to tap into the reserves God placed inside you long before you were born. December 1 acts like a spiritual unveiling, a moment where these hidden truths break through the surface. It is as if a divine curtain is being pulled back, allowing you to see yourself, your path, and your surroundings with rare clarity. You may begin to notice practical signs, a sudden sharpness in your intuition, a new boldness in your decisions, a sense of direction that feels guided rather than forced. You may feel God nudging you towards certain choices, certain steps, certain changes that you once hesitated to make. People may begin to recognize your value with a suddenness that surprises you. Opportunities may appear without warning. Conversations may align perfectly. Synchronicities may intensify, and deep within you, an inner voice whispers, "Pay attention, this is your time." These signs are not random. They are proof that you have passed a spiritual test, one you may not have even known you were being graded on. The chosen one goes through seasons where heaven watches how they respond to pressure, discipline, hardship, and silence. God was not testing your strength to break you. He was testing your faith to elevate you. And now, because you endured what others would have collapsed under, you qualify for the next dimension of your journey. You earned the unveiling by staying true to yourself when everything around you tried to pull you away from who you really are. You earned it by holding on to your soul's integrity in moments where compromise would have been easier. That is why the revelation is happening now. The effects of this unveiling will be unmistakable. Your intuition may become vivid, almost like a spiritual spotlight guiding your steps. Ideas may come to you with unusual clarity. You may feel breakthroughs in areas where you once felt stuck. Burdens you carried for years may suddenly feel lighter, as if God Himself has lifted them from your shoulders. You may experience a sense of emotional release, a spiritual exhale you didn't even know you needed. This is the sign that the old season has closed and the new one is opening. The confusion that once clouded your path begins to dissolve, and clarity takes its place, allowing you to see your next moves with confidence. This is the prophetic turning point in your story. The moment your divine calling starts to make sense. The things you went through, the people who left, the dreams that wouldn't let you sleep, the spiritual battles that made no logical sense, the inner strength that kept rising every time life tried to silence you. It all begins to align now. The chosen one prophecy was never just an inspiring phrase. It was the blueprint of your life. You are stepping into the chapter where the prophecy becomes your reality. The destiny that was hidden, protected, and delayed for your growth is beginning to speak loudly and clearly. You may feel emotions rising without warning, a mixture of relief, recognition, gratitude, and awakening. That is your soul remembering what your mind is just now discovering. You are aligning with who you were always meant to be. The spiritual unveiling happening around you is not an external event. It is an internal awakening. It is God reminding you of your purpose, your authority, your identity, and your responsibility. You were never meant to blend into the world around you. You were meant to stand out, to disrupt, to elevate, to heal, to confront, to illuminate. This unveiling marks the moment you stop shrinking yourself to fit spaces that were never designed to hold your light. So circle back to the truth you felt at the beginning of this message. This is a message from God. Everything unfolding around you is intentional. Everything you feel is real. You were called. The war surrounding your life is real because your light is necessary. The unveiling you are experiencing on December 1 is not happening by chance. It is happening because heaven has decided it is your time. You are stepping into revelation, into purpose, into alignment. Walk boldly, walk with awareness, walk with confidence in who you are. And if this touched your soul, comment when and because you know it, you were called. 3. The unfolding of your breakthrough season. There comes a moment in every chosen one's life when the quiet battles, the silent tears, the private sacrifices, and the unseen faith start aligning with a supernatural movement happening behind the veil. This is that moment for you. This is the season where everything that once looked still, blocked, or uncertain begins to shift with a force that can only be orchestrated by God Himself. You may not see it with your physical eyes yet, but there is a divine motion unfolding in the unseen realm, a spiritual choreography written long before you were born, and now, right now, it is activating on your behalf. God is pulling every thread, moving every piece, and aligning every destiny gate for your breakthrough to finally take form. This is why your spirit has felt so alert lately. This is why you've been sensing a holy pressure around you, a stirring, an unmistakable tension that something is trying to be born. That feeling is not anxiety, it is prophecy in motion. You are stepping into the season where what used to resist you can no longer hold its position. Heaven has issued an order, and everything connected to your purpose must obey. Angels have been dispatched, blockages have been removed, and divine timing has been accelerated because your name has been called in the spiritual realm. You are not waiting for your breakthrough anymore. Your breakthrough is unfolding around you, moving toward you and weaving itself into your physical reality with every passing day. Things that seemed impossible are becoming possible. Paths that were closed are quietly unlocking. People who were unaware of your value are suddenly being pulled toward you without understanding why. This is not coincidence. This is divine orchestration, and you are walking straight into alignment with God's next move. This unfolding of your breakthrough season is not loud. It is not chaotic. It is not dramatic in the ways people expect. Instead, it comes with a holy stillness, a subtle rearrangement of your atmosphere, a quiet but undeniable shift in the way life responds to your presence. When God begins to move, He does not always shake the earth with noise. He shakes it with precision. He whispers to the wind, and the wind carries your blessings. He speaks to the hearts of people, and suddenly they feel led to support you, uplift you, open doors for you, or speak your name in rooms you have never entered. You are in a divine domino effect where one movement triggers another, and each shift pushes you deeper into the destiny that has been waiting for you. If you look back over the past weeks, months, or even years, you will notice the signs. The rejections that once hurt you were actually protections. The delays that frustrated you were divine pauses that aligned you with better timing. The people who left your life created space for the people who will honor your spirit and your purpose. At the time, you did not understand it. You questioned it. You wondered why God was silent. But now you are beginning to see it. God wasn't punishing you. He was positioning you. Every loss, every delay, every challenge was a part of the spiritual architecture shaping you into the person ready to receive the breakthrough you are stepping into now. Your breakthrough season is not just about receiving blessings. It is about becoming the version of yourself who can carry them. So much of your internal transformation happened in moments where you felt alone, misunderstood, or spiritually drained. But those were the moments when heaven was closest. Those were the moments when God was chiseling away the old layers of fear, doubt, trauma, and limitation. He was molding your identity, strengthening your spirit, sharpening your discernment, and elevating your character so that when your breakthrough arrived, you would not sabotage it. You would sustain it. And now, after everything you have endured, heaven has determined that you are ready to be seen, ready to be elevated, ready to walk in your divine authority, ready to step into connections and opportunities that match your anointing, ready to experience the flow that once felt so far away. This season is not about fighting. It is about receiving. It is about alignment. It is about walking into what has already been written for you. God has already prepared the way. Your only job now is to walk it. In the unseen realm, there is a real-time movement happening on your behalf. Angels are positioning themselves around you to guide your steps, soften your path, and shield your spirit from anything that tries to interfere with your rising. Every decision you make right now is being influenced by divine wisdom. Thoughts you didn't have before suddenly appear. Ideas spark out of nowhere. Visions of your future feel clearer, sharper, more attainable. This clarity is not random. It is divine intelligence pouring into your mind because heaven is aligning you with the opportunities that are meant for you. You are no longer thinking from survival. You are thinking from destiny. Even the people connected to your breakthrough are being moved. Some of them don't know your name yet, but God is whispering it to them. Someone is feeling led to reach out. Someone is feeling an urge to bless you. Someone is waking up with a feeling to choose you, support you, invest in you, or trust you. They do not fully understand it, but they feel it. Your spirit is calling to them, and their spirit is responding. This is divine connection in action. There is also a rearrangement happening in the environments you are about to enter. God is clearing out people who would harm you before you arrive. He is exposing frauds, removing hidden enemies, and shutting down spiritual attacks before they can form. He is positioning you in places where your light will finally be recognized instead of dimmed. You are being guided into spaces that honor your purpose instead of draining your energy. Your destiny environments are being prepared like a table set before you. The inner changes you have been feeling, heightened intuition, sudden clarity, emotional release, bursts of energy, unexpected signs, repeated numbers, dreams that feel more vivid, are all evidence that you are inside the gateway of your breakthrough season. You are no longer standing at the door, you have stepped through it. Every spiritual sign you've been receiving lately is a confirmation that heaven is actively communicating with you. God is not just watching you, He is guiding you. He is sending signals, messages, and inner prompts because you are walking into the most important chapter of your spiritual journey. In this season, expect unusual acceleration, expect sudden opportunities, expect unexpected favor. Expect divine encounters. Expect people to show up at the perfect time. Expect clarity in decisions that once confused you. Expect breakthroughs in areas where you felt stuck for years. What took others a decade to build will come to you in a fraction of the time, because your path is not influenced by human logic, it is governed by divine timing. This is the chapter where everything hidden begins to make sense. Every unanswered prayer is finding its expression. Every spiritual seed you planted is beginning to bear fruit. Every moment of endurance is turning into elevation. You did not suffer for nothing. You did not wait for nothing. You did not pray for nothing. God has been building something for you that would not have been possible without the journey you walked through. Your breakthrough season is not ahead of you. It is unfolding right now. You are in the vibration of divine alignment. You are stepping into supernatural timing. You are walking in the flow of God's momentum. Life will begin responding to you differently because you are no longer the same. You are rising. You are unlocking. You are becoming the person heaven always knew you were meant to be, and the world is about to see it. If your spirit feels this shift, if you feel the pull, the confirmation, the undeniable truth resonating through your chest, then trust this: your breakthrough is not coming. It has already begun. Conclusion. Chosen one, as we come to the end of this message, I want you to pause for a moment and truly feel the weight of what has been spoken into your spirit. December 1 is not just another day passing through time. It is a divine timing marker, a spiritual turning point that heaven set long before you were even aware of your own calling. This moment was chosen for you. This awakening was scheduled for you. This revelation was prepared specifically for the chosen one you are becoming. Everything that has unfolded within you today is part of a larger spiritual design, a story written by God Himself. What was hidden is no longer hidden. What was delayed is now released. What was buried deep beneath past pain, confusion, or fear has risen to the surface with clarity and purpose. You are standing in the moment where your destiny begins to speak its truth without hesitation. The spiritual awakening you have been feeling in your bones is not a coincidence, it is confirmation. The divine calling stirring inside you is not imagination, it is activation. Every sign you noticed, every dream that intensified, every shift in your inner world, all of it has been leading you to this revelation. December 1 marks the moment where the veil lifts and you finally see yourself through God's eyes. Chosen one, this is the time to walk boldly. You are no longer the unsure version of yourself who doubted their worth or questioned their purpose. You have been sharpened, tested, purified, and positioned. Heaven has invested too much into you for you to shrink now. Step into your path with confidence. Speak with authority, move with intention. You are carrying divine protection that surrounds you like a shield. You are walking with spiritual authority that cannot be taken from you. The battles you endured were proof of your assignment. The survival you fought for was proof of your strength. You did not break because you were built for this. You endured because you were chosen to rise. Your identity is firm. Your calling is alive. Your destiny is unfolding. You carry the light that the darkness fears. You carry wisdom born from suffering. You carry power born from obedience. You carry clarity born from revelation. Nothing about you is accidental. Nothing about your journey has been wasted. Nothing about your pain has been meaningless. You are the chosen one in your bloodline, the one who shifts the narrative, the one who carries the mantle, the one who walks with God's hand on their life. And as this destiny revelation becomes real, you will understand why the warfare was so intense. Your rise threatens every force that tried to silence you. If this message resonated with your spirit, if you felt the confirmation in your chest or the stirring in your soul, comment 77777. That is your agreement with heaven, your declaration that you receive what has been spoken over your life. But before you step forward, let me circle back to the truth that has echoed through every word. This is a message from God. You are not imagining the shift. You are not imagining the signs. You are not imagining the awakening. You were called. The war around you is real because your light is necessary, and your light will not be dimmed. Chosen one, may this moment ignite you. May your spirit rise with renewed strength. May your path unfold with clarity. May your steps be guided by divine wisdom. May your enemies scatter before your purpose. May every hidden blessing find its way into your hands. May your destiny speak loudly and confidently through every choice you make from this moment on. You are stepping into a season written in heaven, sealed by God, and confirmed by every revelation you have received today. And if this touched your soul, comment the 11 because you know it, you were called.